Okay, let's do now this accumulator. So just to practice the same thing that we did now on this factorial is going to be basically again done with this accumulator. So let's just do it. Accumulator app. So this is for the main, and then let's create this new class accumulator. Okay, now we need to do it even faster, so just tell me what to do now, but faster. We need to extend the JFrame. The constructor. Set title. And set size to be, I don't know, 200. And later on we'll see how it works out. And then let's set default close operation to be exit on close. Set layout, new flow layout. The new thing, set position, just to have set location. Set location, let's put just some kind of numbers that are suitable for my screen and also for yours. Okay, what we can start with now the instance variables. So what do we need? Two text fields, two labels. So let's just have private j label. So this is something like, well, it's going to be almost the same as label number, and then another label which should be the sum, for example, and then same thing with text field. The text field is complaining because I have the same variable name. I'm just going to change this to text field, and this one down there text field, and that's it. Now I just need to initialize those. So the label number, new j label, and what's the text? Enter an integer. Okay, and then the text field, the sum, equal new text field, the number, sorry, equal new j text field, and then what do we put in it? Well, we could just put the beginning, the sum is 0, and then the size, okay, 8. And then copy and paste, and this time is for the sum. So the label sum and text field sum. So the label sum, accumulated sum is and then the text field sum is something, but notice this text field is non-editable, so it should be text field sum dot editable, set editable to be false. Now, yes. This is the text field sum, yes. And this is the text field of the number. And then the one is going to be given as the action is this one, because as soon as I press the number, press enter, this is where the action is going to be. But before the action, I need to add them. So I need to add the label number, then add the text field number, then add the label sum, then the text field sum. And this one, this text field number, is going to be having this set action performed. Well, what am I missing? Is it action listener?
Should be on the text.
What do you mean after text?
The action is not the text.
It's not the set action listener. It's, you see, it's add action listener. And this add action listener, just to change now, just for fun, we use this anonymous. Let's use a class. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use now, I'm inside this class accumulator. I'm going to create here an inner class, private inner class, call it number action. I don't know. Listener. Listen. So number action private. I forgot to mention. This is a class that implements action listener. And of course, I just need to implement all the abstract methods. I only have one, which is this one. So what will happen here? We need to do the sum. Whatever the number, we're going to be added to the sum. We don't have to do that. We can use that if we want to, but we don't have to, because we could use the numbers that are stored in the text fields and work with them. So we can we convert them from text. So this is, for example, the number, which is the text field number dot get text. But this is a text. I need to convert this text to an int. So I'm going to integer dot parse int and then put the text there. So this is converting the text field number to a number. I need to do the same also to the sum, because I need to add this number to the sum. Now that I have this, the sum is going to be equal to the sum plus the number y0. At the beginning it's 0, that's why we put it 0 here. All I need to do is just the sum. We add to the sum the number. And then what changed is that this sum now set text to be the new sum. But of course I need to convert it to a text, so string dot value of sum. Now this is just take the number, convert it from a text to an int, the sum converted from a text to an int, do the calculation, which is add the number to the sum, then show the new sum into the text field.
So it was text, then we changed it to an int, then return it to it.
Exactly. Exactly. So we did a lot of things. We just start from it to be a text.
So it's not like
Well, we did the same thing as factorial. We just take the number, convert it from a text. Well, it's basically the same thing. There's no difference. Just the operation is different. That's the only thing that is different. Now this action listener, I need to mention something. So because I created this inner class, how to use it? I need to use new, exactly. New number action listener. And that's it. Now I say that this new object from this class is going to be handling this action. And let's run. Nothing is happening because there's no set visible. And just to change the way we do it, so now we need to have this new accumulator, and just to use it differently, dot set visible to be true. Now I run. Here it is. So it seems like we need more space down there. and also to the right. So let's just do something about it, which is,
Don't we have a button right here?
no, we don't have a button there, because you see here it doesn't have a button. And because the text field, as soon as I press enter on the text field, something should happen. Okay, so we don't need that much. How about this? Not enough. Yeah, 100 would be enough, Sean. So now, if I enter 5, so it's 5. Now 10, so it's 15. So now if I enter 9, so it just keeps adding. 25, so it just keeps adding the things. As soon as I press enter, it just adds to the sum that was before. Notice that it does not, you see this text field is still, I have to always erase what was before. Can I erase them when I press the enter key? Yes, I can, and that would be actually nice. So what I'm going to do, as soon as I get this number and I save it into the number, I'm going to, the text field number, I'm going to set the text to be this. Let's make it empty, which means just as soon as I type, I get the number, I make it empty. Also, this 0 is not really helping. I'm going to remove that 0 from this number. Let's keep it empty. So now if you run, you're going to see something like this. If I type 5, and then it just empties the number. If I type 5 again, that's 10, 15, 25. So it's much more convenient for me just to put the number. It's going to do the sum, and that's it. Okay? Yes.